This is Gizio Manga, and welcome to the studio. So I went on a little trip, and it was really fun. I took a lot of photos. No, don't look at that. And I was really inspired by a lot of the manga and different foods that I was eating. I love the cultural aspect of traveling to different marketplaces, and I was inspired with this photo right here to create my own little world. Now, I saw an Instagram artist do this a long time ago where they took a photo of a kitchen appliance and made an entire city with it. So I decided it's my turn to take up that challenge. And in this way, creating a city was really easy because I basically already had the dimensions and the perspective set up for me. All I had to do was fill in the details. Also, if you hear some buzzing in the background, it's 90 degrees where I'm at, so that's the air conditioner. Let's get started. As you can see here, the concept of this challenge is using exactly the objects that are in this photo without changing any of the dimensions. I'm going to create a city or a world of my own. I'm going to add things like a roof. Here I go. And essentially, I'm going for something that reminds me of a Studio Ghibli film. I wanted this city to be colorful, full of the dimension, depth of character that comes with world building. So I was really inspired by Studio Ghibli in that sense. And the city that I had in mind, because I wanted to come up with something that was, let's say, floating on the water or next to a mountain range. The city I had in mind was Venice from Italy. Here I am drawing the windows, the doors, and I took a couple of reference photos from my own camera album from where I've been. I wanted to go for a Mediterranean look, or just something that wasn't something that hasn't necessarily been seen before. I used the bottom of the table to create a little dock or a port for people that enter in and out of the city. I added vegetation, and here I am adding depth and some shading. Minimal, of course, because I want the color to be what stands out. I gave it a brick foundation, adding more waterfalls or a plumbing sewage system. And here I thought, I want to keep it next to a mountain range, just so this doesn't feel completely like an isolated island and it's connected to some landmass. Ultimately, I'm going to choose not to keep these mountains, but I think practicing with a geographical background or just something that feels more natural to the environment builds the world building or further contributes to the depth of the piece. So surrounding this little ocean or river is a landmass. Once again, trying to keep the same perspective of the mountains with the perspective of the photo. Now, as I've done away with the mountains, I'm adding further detail like that boat. I thought about adding a railing, but then I figured the edge of the city itself can act as a sort of brick railing. Adding people, again, the size of the people further illustrates the depth or the size of the city itself. So we can see based on the proportions of how tiny the people are that this is a huge construction. The term for this technique is scaling. So if we understand how big a human is, drawing humans in tiny scale comparison to a larger scaled objects further emphasizes the grandiosity of this construction or monument or building. So once again, the size of objects relative to one another demonstrates scaling. And this contributes to the depth and perspective we've already established at the beginning of this sketch. So this again just contributes to the world building: size, scale, depth, perspective. The last aspect I want to mention when it comes to world building, specifically when it comes to drawing cities, is giving it this weathered touch to it. So you can see some of the city walls are actually crumbling, there are cracks in it, there's vegetation overgrowth, and all that contributes to the illusion that this city has been here for a long time and has history to it, and it's been lived in. So it just gives it that last touch of realness that I feel like really breathes this thing to life. Here we are with the final touches, finally coloring the entire city in, giving it that last little touch of character it deserves. Let's see the process. Because I'm a little extra, I added a little something special. And this is for all of you that actually make it to the end of my videos. Consider it a gift. See what you get when you watch the whole thing? So what is the main takeaway of this video? I would advise you to be inspired by the things you see every day and what we already know about cities and the world we live in ourselves. Because you can create something completely new with something that already exists. Now go have fun, try out this challenge for yourself, let me know how it goes.